Well, happy Sunday to you, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from beautiful, somewhat cloudy San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, and purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. I was really compelled to consider creating a video that was specifically geared towards rich people. Now, the crazy thing about this is that most people, if asked, would consider themselves not to be rich. They would just say, well, you know what, I'm not rich. I wouldn't consider myself rich. I mean, we have enough to get by. We have enough to do what we need to do. I really don't consider myself rich. And most people really wouldn't consider themselves rich. There are few in the group that would consider, I've been fortunate to accumulate significantly more than me or my family may need even for generations to come. What I'm challenging is, if you are even able to watch this, the chances are very good that you're actually richer than you think that you are. You're actually richer than you think you are. You see, we have a tendency in the United States specifically to compare ourselves, and we are largely out of true context when we consider the entire planet. When we consider the entire planet as a whole, this earth as a whole, and the various nations and third world countries, we are significantly, and I mean grossly significantly, richer and wealthier than 90% of the human beings living on this earth. And so there's a few things that I just want to address. One of the first things that I really want to address here is to recognize that richness, and to recognize that there's a difference between being wealthy and being rich. Being rich may specifically be speaking about finances, financial richness, having an abundance of money. And then there's wealth. It's a little bit different. When you talk to Zig Ziglar, one of the things he says that's based in his philosophy, that you can have anything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want, is he spoke regularly about enjoying the things that money can buy, but what's infinitely more important and valuable is those things that money can't buy. He says money will buy you a house, but it won't buy you a home. Money can buy you a bed, but it won't buy you a good night's sleep. Money can buy you a companion, but it won't buy you a friend. You see, the things that money cannot buy are really where the truth wealth lies. So specifically, I want to say this to my rich friends. Just a couple of things that I just want to encourage you in. Number one, don't be arrogant. Don't be prideful. Pride it's disgusting, quite frankly. Pride is basically disgusting. It is a horrible thing. Don't be prideful. And secondly, do not trust in the riches. Do not trust in the money. I mean, you trust in the money, and like a bird with wings, it'll fly. It can come and go at any given time. At any given time, a man or a woman who puts his trust in finances, and by the way, it's easy to do that because so many people believe in their hearts that if I have enough money, I'll be secure, and they put their security in that. And then when that security goes away, you see things happening like you saw when we had the Great Depression, when you see people who lose their fortunes that end up killing themselves, or they end up destroying their lives, becoming derelicts because they put their trust in that money. If you are rich in this world, I'm going to charge you to do something. Be generous. Be very, very generous. Be rich in good works. Be rich in good works. What are good works? Good works are doing great and wonderful things for other people. Be very rich in your good works. Put that wealth to work. Put those riches to work in sharing with other people. And here's a really important one. Something funky happens and people start to make some big money. They begin to think that their feces does not create an aroma that's unpleasant. This is probably the best way I can say it politically correct. they begin to treat other people who do not possess that same financial position differently. And I'm going to tell you something. That's wrong. That's jacked up. The root word for this, going back, is koinonikas, which means willing to communicate and connect with and fellowship with. You can see it if you ever go to super fancy, very expensive restaurants. You will have people who are at a table who are enjoying a particular type of conversation and communication, and the wait staff is treated differently. The wait staff is treated like servants instead of like human beings. And you can really tell what's in someone's heart by the way they treat people who have absolutely nothing that they can give back to them, or who are not in that same position financially. And that's another form of pride. When I spoke earlier, don't be prideful. Don't trust in your cash. And what does this all lead to then? And then what are you saying, Steve? I'll tell you what I'm saying. Trust in God, ladies and gentlemen. Trust in God, who gives all. And I'm going to just share this because I know there are some that are out there. If you are rich, and you know, I tell my coaching clients all the time, if I help you make a ton of money, but your family relationships and your relationship with your kids are jacked up, I've done you a disservice. If I've helped you with your family relationships, but you're broke, I've done you a disservice. If I help you to make a lot of money, to do the things you want to do, and to be in great relationship with your family, but you're completely unhealthy physically, and you can't enjoy that, I've done a disservice to you. That's why the coaching is an all-encompassing. But there's something I haven't told anybody yet that everybody knows about me as it is. And you know me, you know this. If I help you to make money, and I help you to have great relationships, and I help you to be in great health, and spiritually you are bankrupt, I've done you the greatest disservice of all. So I'm going to tell you something that I had an opportunity to coach with someone about at one time, who came in and said very specifically to me, don't believe in God, don't believe in all this, none of that stuff, know something's different with you, it's real, I get it, I see it, let's coach, let's see what happens. And I want you to laugh out loud because of what I said to this client. I said, so here's what we're going to do. You're going to have an imaginary friend. This is your coaching assignment. I want you to have an imaginary friend that goes with you everywhere you go. And I want you to have a conversation with this friend that we're going to build on week to week. But for the first month, you can only say one thing to this imaginary friend. Only one. Thank you. Begin with thank you. For what? For what? Everything. If you wake up, like Zig Ziglar says, it's not an alarm clock, it's an opportunity clock. Alarms set off fires in buildings and people broke in. If you wake up, it's an opportunity to get up, because if you wake up, you have an opportunity to get up. If it doesn't wake you up, then you might have get up and gone, he says. So it's an opportunity clock. When that clock goes off and you're awake and you're alive, thank you. If there's somebody next to you or on your mind, thank you. If you can get up and go to the restroom and start brushing your hair and getting ready, thank you. If you can see what you're doing, thank you. If you can feel what's around you, thank you. If you have something to eat that morning, thank you. If you have clothes to put on, thank you. If you have somewhere to go to work or something to do, thank you. Let's just work on thank you for a month. And then we'll start having more conversations with this imaginary friend. Pursuing money for money's sake, or what you think it will bring you, is the proverbial carrot on the end of the stick that's always out of reach. You'll never get there. There'll never be enough. You'll never earn enough, get enough to be satisfied if you're chasing after that carrot. You see, your true security and your true satisfaction, and the only way that whole, because Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it is. It's a hole. Well, if I just get this relationship, then I'll feel complete. And if I just get that thing, then I'll feel complete. Well, if I just get that car, that boat, then I'll feel complete. Well, if I just have enough money in the bank, then I'll be secure and complete. Well, if I can just achieve that, then I'll be complete. If I can just pay off my house, then I'll be complete. If I can just achieve this goal, then I'll be complete. No, friend. It's a God-shaped hole. And none of those things will fill it permanently. So I want to encourage you. People that say, well, this all God stuff. The majority of issues that anybody has with God is normally based on a complete misunderstanding of his nature and character. People think that, well, I'm not going to do. I don't have to do what anybody says. I can do what I want, when I want, how I want. And I get it. Rules without a relationship, it's basically abuse. There's a relational aspect, and that's a gift. And I just want to end by saying this. It's something you can ask for. It's not something you have to work for. It's something you can ask for. If you know someone who's got that vibrant, living life, that even on the path to getting what they want, they're fulfilled and content, have a conversation with this person. Have a conversation with them. Build relationship, because more is caught than is taught. So I go back to the beginning. If you're rich, don't be prideful. Be willing to communicate with those who are not of that position and stature. Don't put your trust in the cash. Put your trust in God. Be rich in good works, and outdo and outgive and outserve everybody else in your life, and see how true wealth shows up. Have a great Sunday, guys.